Hello, I'm John Snell, Interim Athletic Director at Baldwin Wallace, and I am here with Jim Hilvert, our head football coach. Coach Hilvert is going on his fourth year as the head man for the Jackets. He is 21-9 over the course of his 3 seasons, and obviously has done a phenomenal job in keeping our program as traditionally one of the best in the country. Let's learn a little bit about Coach Hilvert. Coach, as you know, we've for years we had the Cleveland Browns practicing on our campus, but there was also an NFL team that practiced at your alma mater. Tell everyone what NFL team was practicing.
Yeah, I went to St. Joe's College in Rensselaer, Indiana, and we were fortunate enough to have the Chicago Bears practice for our facility in Rensselaer, Indiana. So it has obviously a long tradition there. Where the old Gale Sayers, Dick Buckus, we used to practice on those fields. So it was really neat to be able to have that tradition at St. Joe's.
I don't know if you remember, Coach, but one of the things that we have in common is my oldest brother is a St. Joe's College graduate as well, and I knew that was something that he enjoyed about the place, is the fact that the Bears practice there. Tell everyone what your favorite hobby is.
I would say I don't have a hobby, but I would say I'm a food connoisseur. I really like some of the different foods here at Cleveland. My wife cracks me up when she says that. You should be a food connoisseur. All of the food things you see on TV, but really there's some great food here in Cleveland.
Love that. Obviously, we see it at times when you post it, but I'm not sure if everybody knows who the Hilvert hitters are. Tell everyone who those.
The Hilvert hitters are my twin boys, Max and JT. Great little story. My wife bought us all Hilvert hitters jerseys. So when we go out and play baseball, we all had a Hilvert hitters jersey on. But my man Max and JT both play football. They're little 5th graders. Both have had really tremendous seasons as a team with Medina Green, and we call them Hilvert hitters. The kids love it. It puts a smile on their face, and we have a little fun with it.
They are, Coach, they are mini Jim Hilverts, those two guys. And as Coach mentioned, they are twins. And I love the fact that he calls them the Hilvert hitters. Tell everyone what you love about coaching.
Just the relationships you establish with your coaching staff and your players. Those relationships last a lifetime, and they're special. I would say really enjoy those. And to be honest, the other one would probably winning. Love the feeling of winning with all the hard work you put in after a week, after a year with your kids, and seeing their faces and the joy you see in them after you win a game. That really excites me too.
Obviously, Jim, you've done a great job in the 3 years that you've been here. You've had a great coaching career, but in the time that you've been here, what would you say is your favorite coaching moment at BW?
The one that stands out to me would be the win against Marietta. We were down and out. People did not. Our kids kept on fighting though. Some things fell our way on defense. We were able to get the ball to our offense. We went down. My man Jimmy Marshall kicked a 42-yard field goal with time expiring to win a big game against them to get us to 8 wins. What a great feeling. What a great joy to see those guys win that game and see everything that we practiced for really come to fruition at that game.
That was an awesome win. And I'll say that I was watching the game, and when they missed that field goal at the end, I knew that the Jackets were going to pull it out, Coach. That was a great win. Coming from Cincinnati, again, you're a Cincinnati guy, but now you're a Cleveland guy. Tell everyone your favorite thing about Cleveland so far.
I would say this. There's a misnomer down in Cincinnati. This is the mistake by the lake. And after coming here and seeing the lake here, the metro parks, how pretty it is, the area I live in, Cleveland's a very nice area with a lot of different things going on. Obviously, having 3 professional teams with the Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just having that, being so close, but really a lot of neat things to be able to do in Cleveland.
That's a recent change with the baseball.
I know, it's a slip of the tongue. Sorry about that.
So far in Berea, and again, you are a food connoisseur, your favorite place to eat in Berea?
I would say Mike's. I would go with Mike's. Mike edges out a couple of places, but I would say Mike's down in down on Front Street. What a great, what a great place to go. Mike, he's a great guy too. Really enjoy the atmosphere at Mike's.
Have you had the buffalo chicken egg rolls at Mike's? If you haven't, Coach, you got to have them.
Come on, John. Is that really a serious question? Yeah, of course I've had the egg rolls. Yeah, but no, it's really, really good food. Real good food.
What would you want people to know about you, Coach, that they can't find in your coaching bio?
I would say an interesting story. 2003, it was 3303. Was at the present time I was at Mount St. Joe University. Was spotting a kid squatting 500 pounds, and he fell backwards, dropped the weight, and took off some of my finger. Matter of fact, took a good portion of it off, and just just one of those accidents that happened. But just a little tidbit. I say I have fun with my players, making up stories with being in a shark attack, things like that. But that's really the tidbit that really happened to me. But just obviously a little tidbit about me. I've been in a lot of weight room accidents. I don't know if I should be in there, but I'm in there anyway, and have a lot of fun in the weight room.
You want to show everybody?
Yeah.
In the time that you've been here, what would you say is that you appreciate about BW?
I would say the people I work with. We have some great people in the athletic department, obviously on my staff. Really just obviously a lot of competitive guys where you can steal tidbits of what they're doing coaching-wise and recruiting-wise, but just got great people to be around, have a lot of fun with. I love coming into work and obviously being around people from obviously all the different sports, and obviously the kids from all different sports. I really enjoy that, and it's been a lot of fun.
And I would say, Coach, you have an outstanding coaching staff that you get to be around every day. We've talked about it quite a bit. It's been a crazy year with this COVID stuff, but what have you learned so far from this COVID experience?
You can't take things for granted, and you have to see and adapt. Adapting, and you have to be very organized when you adapt. Obviously, things change in a minute, but I think those three things are big with COVID.
No question about it. Besides your family members, who would you say are the people in your life that you appreciate the most?
John, that's a tough question because obviously I love my job, so I'm around my job a lot. So my family's really, really important to me. But I'll go with female, and obviously I couldn't go outside my family. My wife, what a great woman, as a friend, a mom, a wife. She's unbelievable. The things that she does and helps us with the family be able to do what I do job-wise is unbelievable. So very, very appreciative of that. That kind of hit me. And then outside of that, male, and I really didn't put my finger on, but I really appreciate the coaches or people that were able to go through those struggles and get on top of the mountain and win championships and to be able to stay on top of that mountain. I really have an appreciation because it takes a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and a lot of hard work to come together as a football team and be selfless. And I really have an appreciation from afar to see different teams do that from all different sports.
Awesome. Last question, Coach. If there's something that you wanted to say to our followers or something that you wanted people to know about BW, what would it be?
I would say the thing that people sometimes don't realize, the alumni base and the resources here at BW are through the roof. That's one thing I've noticed since I've been here for 4 years. The alums love this place and call it home still. I want to help out fellow Yellow Jackets to get their start and want to support them in every way they can, which I think is awesome. Our SIG Center, Lacey and the things they do, our Career Center. God, this place has an endless amount of resources for people to be successful after they graduate, when they're here, and just having that family atmosphere. There's a lot of great things that are going on here at BW.
We always say it's the greatest family in America to be a part of. That's our fun facts with Coach Jim Hilvert, our head football coach.